imagine this. Your least favorite subject professor decides you to give an assignment from a really fat textbook like this one. And I know this is not a subject, but still, I really hate this book. And yes, I'm not talking about your classmate's village, so don't worry about that. How would you feel? Bored? Frustrated? Desperate to finish the homework? Or would you be saying, oh, I really want to finish this. When I'm going to finish this textbook? Because you really want to play with your friends, watch Netflix, or just go around parties. How people think about politics, which is one of the most complicated topics in humanity. But for me, politics is like a coin. When you throw a coin, you never know which side is going to fall. Is it tail? Or is it the other side? You will never know that. And that's why I really love politics, because you have people that will agree with you and disagree with you at the same time. But also, you will never know what to expect about it. Now, take a look at this graph provided by the United Nations. It talks about how the main challenges of young people in Latin America and the Caribbean face. As you can see, lack of education, employment, and the increase of violence take a factor on this, where 40, 33, and 27% are part of this graph. Now think about this. Why do we have these social issues in our country? How can we solve them? What is the main issue of this? And what are the effects of it? The main issue of this, we don't have an effective government. However, us, the citizens that are uneducated and ignorant at the same time, don't have a solution for this. Because why? We don't read the political news articles that the mass media takes time to write them. And yet, we think that we know everything about our country. Obviously, citizens are at fault of this, but mass medias have also failed to deliver the news effectively, to show us what's really happening, because they're censored, because they don't know how to reach all the audience. Now, for example, we'll think about why our media fails. I will give you guys a local issue that we have here, the struggles in the Constitutional Court of Guatemala. And we'll show you 2 articles and think why these articles failed to deliver the message that they want to deliver to citizens of Guatemala or foreign citizens. The first article is provided by Crime Insight. And you can guess who the person is. We just covered his face. Or this one, provided by US News. If we look carefully at one of these news, the reason that they fail is because they have boring titles. They're not attractive at all. And they're very long. These articles take approximately 6 to 7 minutes to read, which is a waste of time for many of us. Do you agree with that? Would you read an article that takes you 6 to 7 minutes to read, yet you don't get all the information that you need? Would you read that? No, right? I wouldn't also read it. They also have too many technical terms. We don't understand what they're saying because they have words that we don't understand. Words that are related to politics, diplomacy, foreign policy. Unless if you have a career related to it, you will know what they mean. But we're normal people, we don't know what they mean. Also, we have little knowledge about the issues past. Why? The media does not know the way to organize this information, and everything is so spread apart. And we don't know, where should we look at? Which website should we look at to get the information? Where should we look at? We don't know anything about this. So what's a different approach that the mass media could do in order to attract not only adults, but young people as myself into this. One of the solutions is having catchy titles. They should be short and at the same time deliberate the effectiveness, the seriousness of the news. For example, we have this title, Person, the main operator of corruption. This not only mentions the most important person from this specific political issue, but at the same time shows the seriousness of this issue, why this person is important, and why should we stop this person. They should also be short and concise. This is the big problem that mass media fails. They're really long. And people are, according to research, only people are attracted to news articles that only take them 1 minute to read because it's fast. Nowadays, our society is fast-paced, and we only want our news to be short and concise, have all the essential information that we need, and that's it. Like this one. It only takes 1 minute to read, and yeah, it's the same person. Also, it should show the inside of the issue. This is very important because many of us are unfamiliar about these issues, and it will facilitate if news offers us timelines such as this one that shows the context of the issue, how the nomination process works in Guatemala, what type of laws should people follow in order to be nominated, or other type of things, current updates about the news. However, mass medias don't do this, which is why we fail to look at the news. Now, this is the most important characteristic that mass media should use in order to attract everyone, the use of social media. Approximately, people spend 5 to 6 hours on social media such as Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok to enjoy ourselves, to look at the posts that other people are posting, to know how the lives of other people are working. Mass medias should take advantage of this to inform us about them. It will be more effective if they use hashtags or trending topics. Hashtags will allow these news articles to be trending. And at the same time, if they are trending, people will want to repost them because they want to look cool. They want to follow the trend that we have. This one. This is the top 3 trending topics of Guatemala as of April 11, 2021 on Twitter. If we use hashtags not only for Twitter, but other social medias such as Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and more, we will have the facility to inform everyone about this, and everyone will know what will be happening in these countries. How? Take a look at BLM, which was one of the most famous, biggest protests in humanity history. People use hashtags such as BLM, Black Lives Matter, Blackout Tuesday, I don't know, more type of hashtags in order to address the seriousness of racial inequality, and also at the same time, the justice for all these people that were killed by police brutality. Now, think back at the 3 most common issues that young people in Latin America face. Lack of education, lack of employment, and the increase of violence. If we want to solve those issues, it is important that we inform ourselves. Mass media should take advantage of the resources that they have, like social media. We as humans should inform ourselves. Have a part of your time to look at these political news articles. People give excuses like, oh, sorry, I don't have time to look at this political article. Oh, you're wrong. You still can use 5 minutes of your time to look at 5 political news articles. It's that easy. Yet we avoid them because we don't want to be involved on them. But if we want to make a change, we need to change all that because we are the future.